Human papillomavirus, also known as HPV, is an infection that is caused by the human papillomavirus. HPV has little to no symptoms, but the most common symptom being warts. These warts are typically found in the genital area, groin, or on the inner thighs. However, these warts can be found in other places on the body as well. HPV has many different strains, but a few that are known to cause cancer cells. People at risk for HPV include anyone with a weakened immune system, so anyone with an autoimmune disorder or are immunocompromised because of drugs that they are taking. Typically, these drugs are taken for other diseases as treatment. And the majority of other people at risk for HPV are those who are having unprotected sexual intercourse. HPV is usually transmitted through close skin-to-skin direct contact, specifically during unprotected sex. HPV can be diagnosed with an antibody detection screening test, as well as a pap smear test done. Unfortunately, there are no treatments for HPV, but the most important part of treatment is prevention. However, there are treatments available for the symptoms associated with HPV. For the warts, there are medicated ointments that can be prescribed, as well as doing cryotherapy, which is freezing the warts. Of HPV includes getting the HPV vaccine, which is recommended to be done in younger children of the age between 9 and 14, which usually the child is given 2 to 3 doses of the vaccine. The vaccine can also be taken by adults as well, but is more highly recommended for younger adults. If someone is infected with HPV, it is still recommended to get the HPV vaccination if they have not already, because there are so many different strains of HPV. It is also important to get a pap smear if you are a woman regularly to catch these infected cells early. It is also important to get STI testing routinely to detect HPV. Know that 4 out of 5 people will have HPV, and out of these people, most of them will have no symptoms and typically will have no serious long-term problems. It is important to note that HPV can be misconstrued and also mixed up with other STIs, but mainly herpes because of the warts.